New at 10, an unthinkable trend is growing in the Badger State, including right here in northeast Wisconsin. Human trafficking. People are being bought and sold, forced to work for no pay, or even brainwashed into prostitution. Police continue to investigate cases in the Fox Valley. NBC26's Jonathan Gregg has more only on NBC26.
Human trafficking, whether for work or sex, is not an international problem. Police say it's happening here at home. And the better law enforcement becomes at identifying it, the more they come to realize the problem is nothing new.
On a cold but bright January morning in the town of Harrison, the residents on Red Clover Trail rushed to their windows.
Honestly, I thought my neighbors were having a get-together or party.
Probably about 4 or 5 unmarked cars.
Paula Isaac says her daughter saw it first and cried out.
About 3 houses down and went in.
It was a police raid searching the home of Yen Meyer, the owner of Yen's Chinese Buffet.
Conspiracy to commit human trafficking and benefiting from human trafficking. She was arrested on those charges and brought up to the Allegheny County jail.
Officer Scott Van Schindel of Fox Valley Metro in Little Chute has wrapped his first human trafficking investigation. He says a young, pregnant Chinese woman was smuggled into the country seeking help, an arrangement made by Yen Meyer. But according to police, when the woman arrived, she was forced to work at the restaurant.
Didn't get paid. And was basically just had food and a place to stay.
Police say this treatment continued before and after the woman gave birth.
Human trafficking occurs anywhere. It occurs in large cities, in small cities, in rural communities, in tribal communities. It does not discriminate.
Lisa Schmid travels the country training police and child protection officials. Lately, her work has been focused on human trafficking, helping agencies better identify victims.
They're forced into things like prostitution. I mean, they're forced into slavery. And that's the difference. I don't think that people realize that trafficking is modern-day slavery.
The second fastest growing crime in the United States. In Wisconsin, trafficking crimes have been reported in more than half of the state's 72 counties. 75% of encountered victims were involved in sex-related crimes, 25% abused through labor trafficking, and 15% of Wisconsin trafficking victims are children. Instructor Schmidt suggests that investigators are finally catching up to a problem that's been happening right in front of us for years.
We're training law enforcement on how to recognize and detect signs of human trafficking.
The problem is pervasive. In April, Appleton police broke up a sex ring involving a 16-year-old girl being trained to be a prostitute.
I think this is happening a lot, but we're becoming more aware. We're kind of learning how to deal with this and how to find the human trafficking aspect of this.
There was lack of education, lack of policies to even deal with human trafficking, and lack of implementation. And now those 3 items have been key into combating human trafficking.
Yen Meyer has a preliminary hearing next month in Allegheny County Court for 2 human trafficking charges. She is considered innocent until proven guilty. Jonathan Gregg, NBC26.
For more information on human trafficking, including where victims can find help in Green Bay and the Fox Valley, go to NBC26.com and click on this story right on our homepage.